Good evening. Welcome to Ohio Wild Outdoors. Tonight I wanted to talk about a little bit to do with what we're going to do on the channel. And then we're going to wrap up with a little bit of fishing while there's still some sunlight before the park closes. Tonight we're at the pond that is behind Vance Outdoors in the south end of Columbus. It's a fair bit of a drive to get here. So unfortunately I don't have a whole lot of time, but we'll see what we can get into. The first thing was, I realized the first two videos, they're not really that great. The videography's not that great, but a huge thank you to everybody that's watched them. There will be more content coming, more better stuff. So keep an eye out for that. Future content that's going to be coming is going to kind of break down into 2 or maybe 3 different categories. The point of the channel, Ohio Wild Outdoors, is to focus on outdoor activities, whether that's hiking or camping, fishing, hunting, property management if it comes to that. But we're also going to talk about products that you may encounter and do some product reviews, because some of this stuff is quite honestly really expensive, and I as a consumer have spent a lot of time looking at YouTube trying to find reviews for products, and I got really annoyed with videos that basically just read the marketing schmoo and don't really tell me anything about the product. That's really annoying. So I'm going to try to avoid that. When I do a product review, if you want to read the marketing stuff, I'll include links to the website where you can go and do that. But really I'm going to talk about stuff more from a usability perspective, and do some product comparisons. Just as an example, one of the things would be this. It's my Garmin Fenix 3. I've had this watch for 6 years. This will be something that I do a product review on. At this point I think Garmin is up to something like their Fenix 6, and they're $600. Do you really need to spend $600? Or is the Fenix 3, which is still in the $300 price range, more reasonable? Do you even really need that? We're going to talk about it. Other stuff that we're going to talk about is, just generally, all the stuff that you use for outdoors: boots, backpacks, sleeping bags, fishing poles, outdoor clothing for summer and winter, all that kind of stuff. We're going to cover all of it. And I apologize if there's a lot of noise from the highway. This park is beautiful, but it does happen to be very close to the freeway. That's pretty much it as far as that kind of stuff goes with the product reviews and things. But we're also going to go and make it a point to go to some parks and do kind of like what the first video was a little bit, where we go and check out a park. Just as an example, on Saturday I went to Wildcat Hollow. Absolutely fantastic. It's a great park. The hiking trails were incredible, albeit it was a bit muddy. We've had a week of rain here, so it was a bit muddy. But the campsites were incredible. The natural layout of the forest and the trails was rather scenic, and I had intended to shoot a video on a return trip there. Other stuff might be some of the activities, kind of like when I took my son mushroom hunting. And again, that was not the best video quality, but that's stuff that people can do, that you can get outside. You can go to a lot of the parks. You can go do mushroom hunting at Tar Hollow, for instance. It doesn't cost any money. It's just your time and your fuel to drive to the park to go do that. Obviously, there's some research that if you're not familiar with that kind of stuff that you should probably do. Maybe talk to someone who is more familiar with it, talk to the park rangers. But anyway, enough of that stuff. I'm going to get set up, get the camera turned around. We're going to do some fishing for a little bit, maybe about 20 minutes or so, and then I don't know if any of the footage is going to be any good, and I don't know if I'm going to catch anything, but it'll be fun to watch. All right, here we go. I think a little sunfish went for my little swim bait. I'm fishing with a 1/8 ounce VMC Moon Eye swim head with I think it's a 3.8 Kitech. I've had some pretty good luck with that at other places, but I think the pink color might throw the fish off a little bit. Alright, before we get the Whopper Plopper set up here, I actually want to take a minute. This is a Daiwa Aired X rod, and when it comes to budget fishing equipment, budget high-end fishing equipment, this is easily one of my favorites. It's a $50 rod, and honestly it fishes every bit as well as some of my rods that are well over $100. Alright, and this is a rod and reel combo. It's a Jordan Lee with an accompanying reel. It's an Abu Garcia rod and reel combo. I picked this up at Cabela's in the winter time. I think it was probably January when I bought this. This combo was a little over $100 for the rod and the reel. This is a 7-foot rod also a medium heavy. It has 15-pound fluoro braid on it that I'm going to be fishing this jerkbait with. This is easily, in the budget category, this is easily another favorite. Honestly, if I would have knew how good this rod was when I bought it, I probably would have bought 2 or 3 of them. Alright, let's go. Let's go to a slightly different spot and see if we come out any better. Alright, well that was disappointing. I only brought a couple of baits just to try them out. Honestly, I came here more because I like the location than because I'm good at fishing. We all have our days, right? If you like the video, please like. If you enjoy content or you want to see a socially awkward person on camera, subscribe to the channel. The content will get better as I get more comfortable talking to a camera. So, yeah. And if you would like to see some of the cool places here in Ohio, there will be more of that stuff coming this summer. So, thanks for watching. Have a good evening.